All right, first topic. Anyone want to go? Or you want me to throw one out?
Go right ahead.
You do it.
PhillyD, how the hell have you been on? Have you been successful on YouTube for like what 27 years now? How does this happen?
I'm so old. It's get established, get a foothold, then hire other people so that you don't actually have to be entertaining. No, that's the success.
Yeah, and jump cuts.
Less on the jump cuts, but it definitely helps in the fact that I have no talent. I think that's the main thing. Jump cut through the suck.
Dude, people would fuss about jump cuts forever, and it's like, you haven't seen the videos without them. You fusser. There's a certain like ADD thing that happens when watching a YouTube video, right? You've got a billion videos out there to choose from, and the jump cuts help. It's a certain kind of pacing that just keeps things flowing, and even a 7-minute video is almost like it's little tiny sections that you consume one after another. I don't know. It stops it from getting long-winded and boring, which is not to say there's no space for long form, because I like those too. Only in the last year have I really discovered like chilling 18 minutes watching some guy fix his lawnmower. But
what's that channel?
Paul Short. Well, the guy, he can fix anything. He's this Canadian guy from Newfoundland, and his wife holds the camera, and I sit there and watch them. No one's gonna. He gets like 800 views a video or something. He's not big or anything. But,
So most of those are on accident. You're watching like a 40-minute dissertation on how to fix a garbage disposal by yourself.
I'm
3
subscribed.
other people are commenting.
Yeah.
How good you are.
I'm subscribed to this guy. He's got it's called Specialty Repairs or something like that. And I'm handy, but I know what happens. Like, I'm figuring things out along the way. There are times where I feel over my head and I kind of muddle through it, and sometimes I have to go out and buy tools. This guy's got every tool, and there is nothing that intimidates him in terms of a task. Like, there'll be a missing part, and he's like, well, shucks, I guess we'll just break out the metal lathe and this iron worker thing, and like the big hammers start going down, and all of a sudden he's like, all right, perfect. And it's within like 0.02 of ideal.
It's like, luckily I have some iron ore here. Let's get started.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, the shifter knob on this thing is worn out. Well, I guess I'll get some billet aluminum and, turn a new one on a lathe, and it just turns into something amazing. And, there was a bar that went into like a big sheet of steel, and the hole got too big. So he remanufactured some like sleeve for it to go in, and it's just always perfect. It's always there, and I'm amazed by how good he is at his job. I wish he lived near me.
It sounds like there's actually stuff going on in there, because they're in I guess some foreign countries, a few places are getting all about really passive television. Not so much where it's like watch a fire, like a fireplace, like that video they put on Netflix, but like watch a guy work on a wheel, and it's like a 7-hour thing, and it's just something to have on. And apparently it's so successful that they're now doing other random shit. Just randomly
it's
there.
It's satisfying to watch people do that kind of shit, though, cut up logs for firewood. Like, that show how it's made. Like, they show you, I don't give 2 shits about picking out, a dowel for what I hang my toilet paper on, but when it shows me how it's carved out specifically, and there's thousands of them happening over the course of seconds,
like how it's
pretty
made.
Cool. Yeah, it's a neat show.
My son is a huge How It's Made fan. He'll pick it most of the time. He loves it.
Some of the simplest things will have like multiple tooling processes and require like a machine you didn't even know existed, and some assembly line technique where they're like, they were making pins the other day, like sewing pins, I suppose, and there's an assembly line of pins, like imagine my finger like pins like going down, and it drips a droplet of like molten glass onto the head of each one as they go, and then with a torch, it's like firing them and making them perfect spheres. There was a GIF of it on Reddit, or a GIF.
I saw I like GIF, but go on.
That's pretty much it. I thought, but little things like that will end up being so.
And don't you like how that's punctuated by the poor, like all that millions of dollars of technology, then like one frame over, it's some poor fuck individually putting the Werther's original wrapper on. Thousands are coming. The day is insurmountable. Just Jesus Christ, I got a life to deal with after this. I got to do these little fucking candies for 10 hours.
Yeah, like the manufacturing techniques blow me away. Like, all right, we've got a big, a boatload of clothes hangers or something, and now we want them all facing in the same direction, right? We want the slit up and the thing that side, and there's like, I don't know, weights and blowing machines and sucking machines and twisty things, and then eventually they all get lined up perfect, and you're like, wow, that's an amazing process. But yeah, and I wonder, like, the owners of some of these companies, like, how did they get into that? How did someone just be like, you know what, nobody makes?
I think I'm gonna make toothpicks.
Yeah,
like on a grand scale. And how long do you think those poor fucking plunger testers, how long are they in awe at the machinery? Day 2? Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.